Greetings, students, persons of other genders and identities. How are you all doing? This weekend, I'm in London at the Excel Centre for Megacon Live. Yay! I did this Comic Con for the first time last year. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. It is at least like half the price of MCM at October and May. So, yeah, cheaper all round. Excuse the hair. I put some hairspray on, but the hairspray bottle was broke and it's all gone for shit. So excuse my hair. But anyway, yeah, I'm staying at the Hampton by Hilton again. I'll give you a brief room tour, but last year I did a full Choose Review room tour. So go and check out. I put a card thing on the screen somewhere. Find it. So you can check out the full review of the room. We get breakfast included and it's always very nice. I'm staying here with my two eldest, Helen and Warren. Helen's just buggered off to help a mate with his wig. He's in like the travel lodge, like 2 hotels down. So she's gone to help him with his wig, so it's just me and Warren at the moment. We've just scoffed a sausage roll because we hit Greg's before leaving. So yeah, I'll give you an extremely brief room tour. You come in the door, you got the lifts, we're around the corner, room 332. Card in the thing, light switches, bathroom, nice shower, mirror, hello, thing, toilet, towels. Always rough though, always rough, can't help that. Big mirror, woo. And then we've got the usual, this thing, so the door closes, ta-da, and there's the cupboard inside, so yes, mine and Helen's suitcases, bed, that's still Helen's stuff all over it, she hasn't moved it yet. So yeah, I'm sharing a bed with Helen, there's Warren, hello, that's my things and Comic Con outfits and cosplay outfits and things and big telly, Helen's wig, yeah, the sofa bed and the big double bed, and they're always nice. The view we have, I'm not going to open the curtain because it took ages closing it. We've just got a view of the Moxie opposite, so not much to see on that one. So yes, but yes, so yeah, that's the obligatory room tour. I'm not sure if I'm going to film much, but obviously I would take pictures and probably put stuff on Snapchat and things. So anyway, yes, Comic Con tomorrow. Tonight is food and a hot shower and sleeps. I'm knackered from driving because the M25 was shut on the junction that I needed to leave the M4, and I thought, fucking typical. So we ended up coming on the North Circular, which took a little bit longer than usual, but not that much longer. So yeah, we made it in about 3.5 hours. So not too bad in the end. So yes, I'll sign off for now. Comic Con tomorrow. Excuse the angle, but my back hurts and so does my feet. I am absolutely cream crackered, but had a wicked first day at Megacon Live. Did loads of walking, and yeah, just absolutely brilliant day. Met Sophia Miles, got her autograph. God, look at my double chins going on here. I am jumping to hut. Anyway, sorry. I also met Tegan, Janet Fielding. She loved my Vince Clauso helmet. She was like, what's that on the top? Because, oh God, look at my hair. What a fucking mess, Mrs. Gordon Bennett. I'm a state, I don't care. And she thought, like, because obviously in the real film it's metal, and it's like, where'd you get? I said, well, I bought it, but I added a few extra bits to it. So she sort of like tapped it, and she goes, Oh, it's plastic. I would, yeah, so the original one would have been like metal, but you know, plastic's easier to wear, sort of thing. You know, plastic's easier to. It's not so heavy. Talking of plastic, a bit of plastic in my hair from one of the bit of the inside of the wire came off of my hair. That's cool. But anyway, yeah. So, having a nice chat with her about it and stuff. Um, on and around. Unfortunately, Tom Skirt isn't here this weekend like he was supposed to be, but his girlfriend Charlie, well, fiance Charlie, recently had like operation to have like gallstones removed and stuff, so she's not very well. So he's staying to look after her, which is perfectly fine and understandable. You know, that's you know, family comes first and what have you. But yes, we had a wander round. And obviously I was Vince Clortho, and there was the Ghostbusters there. So I had my picture took with the Ghostbusters, and there was this bloke dressed as Vigo, and he handmade his Vigo outfit. And I thought, oh, that leather, blimey. You know, there's some commitment to that sort of thing, some dedication there going on. So that was cool. So I had some pictures with them. One thing I did notice though, no selfies at the tables for like the autographs and that. Like I said last year, they just charged you a few quid extra and you could get a selfie. Didn't see anything saying selfies this year, which seemed a bit odd, you know. But you know, that's like they can make a bit of extra money doing selfies. But anyway, yeah. So well, it is what it is. But yeah, I am absolutely knackered. Did lots of walking. Also, you know, you get like, you know what, I like the mystery boxes. I like the mystery boxes. And there were some Pokemon's ones. So I bought this one. And it was sort of like a plushie. And it's a Pikachu dressed as Eevee, which was wicked. And it came with the Pez dispenser and some cards. So, yeah. But I had a wicked breakfast this morning, cooked breakfast at the hotel. Lovely. She was like, I can't work with double ginger. Jedi. But yeah, so had a good day. Absolutely knackered. My back is killing me. My feet are aching so much. All the walking. But I'm standing waiting because we didn't know when they were coming back and stuff. But anyway, had a fun day. To do it all again tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to make myself something to eat. I have loads of food in a bag. I brought loads with me. Although I might go down to the bar, get a pizza, and bring that back up and just eat it up here or something. I don't know. But yes, I have something to eat. And then I'm just going to sit and relax and do absolutely nothing this evening. So, yes, here's to do it all again tomorrow. Okay, it's Sunday. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm back at the hotel, drying off. I got absolutely drenched walking back. It started to bucket down with rain, and I got rather damp. So my hair's still a little bit wet, but I've changed into something else. I've cranked the heat up on the thermostat, and I got a nice hot cup of tea and some biscuits. So yes, I'm warming up. Helen and Warren are still over at the con. They're waiting for the rain to go off, but it's not going to, not for a while, so they may get wet walking back. But anyway, Sunday had another awesome day. Saw a couple of panels and things. Saw the Doctor Who Friends and Companion one with Sophia Miles, Sophie Aldred, Gemma Redgrave, and Janet Fielding. So that was awesome watching that. Look at my hair; it's still damp, and I had hairspray on as well. That's not clever. I have to brush it out. Anyway, sorry, I digress. School. But yes, I saw that. I saw the Clinton Liberty thing, and I'm sure I saw him in somewhere else, but apparently he's in like House of Dragons, Game of Thrones thing. But I'm sure I think of him from somewhere else. But anyway, nice watching that. I had a wander around, bought some more stuff that I don't want or need, but hey ho, it's a Comic-Con, so that's what you do. You always buy stuff that, well, that's nice, I'll buy it. But anyway, didn't go too mad though. Didn't like spend like hundreds of pounds on one thing or something. Managed to get Patrick a Lego set for his birthday, so hope he likes it. Had a wander around, bought some stuff, got the Megacon mascot because I thought, why not? Went upstairs, did the panels, things, came back down, had a last minute wander around, and then thought, I'm sure there was a stall I was looking for and I couldn't remember where it was or what it was called. I couldn't find it. So I decided to take my new Xander the Xenomorph, because today I was my LV-426 from Aliens medic. So I had me Bob the Facehugger on my shoulder on the bag, and I've got my little cuddly Xander the Xenomorph. So Xander did a photo shoot, and here's some of the photos that I took. So yeah, I got some funny looks doing it, but I don't care. But yeah, my feet are killing me. I know I've got a blister on the bottom of my foot. I have put a blister plaster on it. But yeah, so I'm sat with a nice cup of coffee, and I have had an awesome weekend at Megacon. I definitely prefer this one to MCM. The only gripe I have with this one this year is the line for the autographs was extremely short, and it often, if there was a lot of people queuing, it often clashed with the queue for the photo shoot booth behind. The panel, the stage that was like directly there behind, it wasn't too loud actually. They put some like I did with like Xander and the photo shoot things. They put like some things behind, so it blocked. We were stood for the autographs. It blocked a lot of the noise from the stage, so that wasn't as bad as what I thought it would be. But the queuing system that I thought was going to be awkward, yes, it was. Like I said, with the autographs and the photo shoots, sometimes the queues got a little bit confused, but there were definitely staff organising the photo shoots queues, but there was nobody to ask about, like, when, like, I wanted an autograph. And it's sort of like, well, they're not at the desk. When are they coming back? I don't know. I only deal with these people. Okay, a nice little sign on the desk going like, back at such and such a time would have been nice. The only reason we found out is because there were two blokes queuing, and they had said that, they were told they'd be back at such and such a time. So yeah, but yeah, that's the only issue I have, is sort of like, don't have the photo shoot booth thing and the autograph thing so close to each other. Also, if I'd have wanted to, I could have stood in the autograph queue and I was looking directly into the photograph booth. If I'd have wanted, I could have got my phone out, zoomed in, and took pictures of people. It's sort of like, no, a little bit more privacy on that one as well. But otherwise, yeah, there didn't seem to be, I mean, I am all for the like independent stores, you know, like people selling their own stuff, their own websites, their own channels, whatever, you know, all for it, love it. This year there seemed to be a lot that were the same. And unfortunately, it's the stuff that I'm not interested in. I don't even know what it's called, you know, but yeah, it's the sort of stuff that I'm not really interested in. And it did, like, even the Tokyo Toys, was extremely small. Now, I'm pretty sure last year it was twice as big last year. And what have you. So, yeah. I like the fact they put the kids zone in the corner. That worked. That was brilliant. The fact that they then put the performance square right next to the kids one. Again, if the kids were screaming on the slides, which kids do when they're excited, kids do that. You know, and again with the performance square, sometimes the noise levels was a bit, well, loud, basically. It was a bit too loud. But I'm getting old, I don't like loud. But yeah, I mean, some of the performers, I mean, hats off to them. They were fucking awesome. Doing their dancing and singing and stuff. And it was sort of like, yeah, we sort of, I just stand and watch and go like, hey, that's cool. But yeah, so, yeah, like I said, there's not much to complain about this year. And you know me, a lot to complain. But again, I'll say it how it is. I'll say how I feel. You know, I'm not going to go, oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread if I think it's shit. Check out my Choose reviews if you don't believe me. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to relax now. I'm going to wait for Helen and Warren to come back. Don't know what we're doing about tea. We ended up with pizza last night. And then, again, we were all asleep by like 9 o'clock last night. But yeah, but that means we were up by 7 and then just start asking about before going down for breakfast. Again, a lovely, yummy breakfast. And it was funny. We got down there, and obviously there's 3 of us. And they do lots of like tables of 2. But there was literally nowhere to sit. Not even tables of 2. So we're like, okay. So we just stood there. So the sort of like one of the like restaurant ladies there, she sort of said like, she said, yes, so we're just looking for someone. I said, there's 3 of us. She went, hang on a minute. Come back. She goes, haha, come with me. And they cleared a table. I don't know if they'd made one person that was sat there. I don't know if they made the move or what. But yes, here's the table of 4. Lovely. Thank you very much. And the lady recognised me. And she said, yeah, she said, this is your first time at the restaurant? But I was like, no, I come here all the time. She said, I know your face, sort of thing. I go, infamous. But yeah, this is my go-to hotel. I love this hotel. I love the breakfast. It's not a million miles from the XL Centre. It's my favourite hotel. It's my favourite hotel. So yeah, that was funny this morning. But yeah, so I'm going to finish my cup of tea. Maybe have a nap. I don't know. I am a bit tired. Don't know if I look tired. I feel like but yeah, so I had a lovely day. I'm now going to relax, and then I've got a nice long drive home tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's not too bad. And it doesn't take too long on the motorways and stuff. But anyway, yes, I would highly recommend Megacon Live London. They've got one in Birmingham that I'm thinking of going to because it's at the NEC, and that's only about a 2 and a bit hour drive, so I could do that and back in a day. So I'm woman and on about that one. Depends on who's going, depends on the guests, you know. But anyway, you all take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. Bye.